I am Freya. What do you need? I have a bow, Kratos, and I know how to use it.
Is that what Sparta taught you? Close your ground! Use your legs, not your shield! Too late for that!
See that explosive? Setting it off could help. Looking for something? We can head out the way we came. Keep your guard up.
Can't you just chop its head off already?
That reminds me. It's been a while since we last visited the Raven Tree. Despite everything, you survived.
Bifrost, above you!
And so loyal, Odin entrusted him with Gjallarhorn. If we have the chance to eliminate him before Ragnarok, we shouldn't hesitate. Change your mind? Must be safer this way. We'll need to find another way around. Effective. And unpleasant. It's true.
A drake! Behind you!
The remains are old. His son is surely gone by now.
Another revenant! To the left!
Let's practice. Quite a large geyser. Might be worth investigating, no? I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go? There must be another piece of Asgard up ahead. No way through, looks like. Blood in the air. We're near a feeding ground.
More raiders! Behind you!
That's not going to get you across. I remember the Jotnar crafting these bracers for Tyr's statue. They chose only their most talented and accomplished to do the job. We're clear. With their attention drawn elsewhere, you and I can assault the main force from behind. Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
Light elf on the left!
Queen. Why? There are no Valkyries left. I understand your desperation, but that was foolish. Could be useful. I suppose it'll be there when we get back.
Bifrost, at your back!
Aren't we all? Hear that? This place goes deep. We should head downward.
No more waiting!
You're wrong to dissuade him, Mimir. You know Heimdall.
Enough! She certainly is relentless! Well done! Just a few more strikes!
These were coal raiders. Infamous for. I appreciate the concern, but I wish to be alone right now. No. It's good that he has someone. Change your mind? It's the truth. And not just because of prophecies. No one has ever united the realms as you once did. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by light and dark elf alike.
Left flank!
No, but I do envy you. Impressive acrobatics. It won't. Whatever that was, it wasn't correct.
Poison on your left!
There are other ways to communicate. Yes, he did.
Got another tattleworm back here! Good riddance!
Jealous? Another gravestone. But this one's intact. At least he's not convincing her to marry someone, like some other diplomats would. You're wasting your time, and mine. Let's go. There's nothing for you through there. Up there. There's an explosive over here that could be of use. Over here! Grab him! He's dazed!
Much better!
Not funny. Well done. Watch yourself. You see yourself in these wolves. In their fear. I'm impressed. Thought you were going to end her. Looks like you'll have to get through the gate faster. Perhaps the huntress has a den. Thank you. He's lucky to have you.
Attack the springs! Hurry before it recovers!
The gantry might be the answer.
Grim, to your left! What about my sonic arrows?
Then we should continue. That was sarcasm.
Frostfire from behind!
We can get to it with your spear, I think. Dragons. Brutal. Territorial. Never liked them. My lady. I don't know how you expect to find the Norns without letting the wolves lead us there. Ugh. The closer we get, the more tightness grows in my chest. Just look at that. The wisps are contained. We should return to the imprisonment plate by doing what he did best. Wandering around in a veritable herbal stupor. Elven ruins. What's that?
Poison, left side!
We're here a bit longer. Nice work. That's right. You defy prophecy at your own peril. I grow tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves. We haven't heard from him. But there's time yet. And I think we have what we need to clear a path for the Ragnarok beast. What do you want us to see, Helka? Enough. They're back. Kratos, what are your thoughts? There it is. Odin's eyesore. As long as you remember we can't get home this way, we'll need to take the train down. Gunhild, why should you? Apparently my tendency is to kill the ones I love.
Here they come!
I think I see the mother over on that outcropping. So all this time, Odin's obsession with every detail of Ragnarok, he's been missing a crucial piece. Ha! Well done, Groa. If I may ask, do you miss Alfheim?
We need to stun it first!
Let's train.
Incoming! Right side! At your side!
Are you done yet? Just gorgeous. Let's see if we can get a better view of the bridge's supports on the other side, near the chasm.
Bifrost on your left! We're nearly through!
It's an incantation. I'll speak it. We should go this way. We'll need to get one of those gates open. Light elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Switching arrows!
Are we done here? It isn't supposed to. Kratos, I should look for someone who can watch over him. Permanently.
That Grim's got a grip up there! We'll have to knock it down!
I believe we have done something.
Enemy behind you!
What's wrong with that? Maybe enjoy the silence after all you've been through.
The troll is stunned! It's yours now!
Going back to Svartalfheim? The word hasn't appeared. There must be another slate somewhere close. Shall we?
Another enemy behind you!
Where does that lift lead, I wonder? Speak then. There's a vein of energy here. I can use it to open the gate. Don't be rude. Keep up.
Frostfire, left side!
Skithblathnir might be useful here. In the end, I may not have abandoned them like they think I did. But I also didn't return to lead them. Even now, when I could. Besides, they have someone else to worship now. Don't you think it's possible that's what your wife would have wanted? You know where to find me.
Very nice! Incoming Bifrost, back here!
This father needs his son. We can help him. The elves have never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Eyes up!
Smoke. That means a mining rig. We could shut it down, or find Mimir's prisoner.
Back here! More Gulon! Kratos!
Something hanging from that tree above us. These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
That Noken is protecting the ogre!
Exemplary.
Tatzelwarn behind you!
Right. So, Odin's oppressive ways have finally ended. Oh, but you did. You put their spirits at ease, and that has eased my spirit as well. I feel lifted.
Nightmare! Left flank!
Expertly done. Our plan is only missing one thing. A leader.
Take care of the rider first!
Do you think your axe would freeze the water? Then we could use the water to turn the wheel. The door is shut. If memory serves, we'll need to light both of those torches to open it. Shall we? Birger's held out for quite a while. Impressive. No reason to stop now. There are other dragons in the crater. We should seek them out. Do you hear that song?
Up you go!
And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him. Even if it meant having to rule. I know you feel that way now. I've lost myself before. More than once, but believe me, there is something beyond that.
Behind you, Kratos!
Right. What was so vile in those runes, Mimir? Gná pledged loyalty to Asgard long ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
Left side, incoming!
All those light elves down in the mausoleum. She killed them.
More of them on the left!
With the shield in the way, it won't go any farther. A lower angle should work. Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once. This way. Yes, and even you, Mimir. You're both my favorite headaches. Welcome back. Hildisvini informed me of your success. We've been planning accordingly. Kratos, do you remember when I brought you and Atreus in here for the first time? Seems like lifetimes ago. You believe deactivating the mining rigs will encourage the dwarves to reclaim their independence? I'm not going to do nothing. She needs mangold, mire, and palm. We should find some. You said you and Thor caused that? There's danger ahead. Soul Eaters may look just like rocks, but are far more deadly. Look, that spring's glowing. There's something angry inside of it.
Left side, Kratos! More light elves! Frostfire above you!
We could use that lift, but not while it's up there. You said you and Thor caused that? Are you done? Faye had her reasons to hate Thor. His slaughter of the giants was reason enough.
Behind you, Kratos!
The wretch nest was hiding some device. After the ceremony, he had a new one made every week, each more beautiful than the last. He stopped when I refused to teach him the old magic. The family crest of Kvasir the Wise. More like Kvasir the Inebriated, in truth. And yet, none are present here now. Armor and crystal shards, gifts. Those crystals, they're a blight on the land. We'll be rewarded for any we can return to the pond. If we can clear those rocks away, we might get the right angle. A dawn bloom. Didn't think you'd be one to mount a rescue mission. A thought crossed my mind. Ouch.
Look! Another weak point on his perch! More behind you, Kratos!
Shall we? Well done. The block seems in the correct position, but you've no way to swing across. This way, Kratos.
Don't have much time! Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
I don't recall asking you to come along. The word is complete, but I still can't read it from here. Let's head back down. The Norn said you'd kill Heimdall, but you chose not to walk that path. Back when we first met, I doubt you'd have done the same.
I've shot a sigil into its stomach! You know what to do! Almost finished! More nightmares! Behind you!
If securing our justice is not your purpose, then find another. For your own sake. This way. That looks interesting. Is there anything really here for us? Durlin requested we find his hammer. If we're to explore the bay, we might as well help him. No matter where these Einherjar end up, for the first time, these souls will be able to truly rest. I was telling you about the Well of Earth, where the Norns dwell.
That's not going to do anything!
Just a lull. Stay alert. Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why. What's that growth? That's not a Vanaheim. First time for everything.
Shield strike! Now! Bifrost, left side!
Well, allow me. Phew, no. We're heading back to Charlie? Ah, that's it. Then we should be able to explore at our leisure. Another sign from Fjotalund, Mimir.
It's back!
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion. For centuries he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life. Both he and the sword were romantics, you see. The other half is missing. May she protect us always. An old adage, if you will. She fled. Can't have gotten far.
A different weapon, perhaps!
This place is infested with wretches. They must be nesting nearby. The Grand Hall. It's in ruin.
Nice block!
I think you'd have better luck burning it. Delightful sound. Yes, Girth. Someone he could wander with as never before. She was apparently quite eager to learn from all the Valkyries. Now that she has Mjolnir, I expect her next stop will be to begin training with Sigrun. Beautiful, isn't it? I appreciate the sentiment, but, well, your stories... Do we have a task, or should we just explore?
I can use my arrows to disable it! It's about to charge!
I know. I raised a son, too. It may be hard to believe, but he was quite similar to Atreus at this age. He adored his father, always wanted to do right by him, and was constantly frustrated that no matter what he did, he never could seem to get his approval. He confided in me a lot, sought the comfort his father withheld. I wonder if your son could benefit from that too. Whatever that was, it wasn't correct. Is that how Odin liked to refer to the curse that kept me from defending myself?
Gulon, left flank!
Up there. No. I said rest. A symbol of commitment. I'm ready when you are. Another wave down. Is there really anything here for us? Well, never mind then. Merely curious. Makes sense. If you're going to imitate someone, you wouldn't want them walking around. Mimir, I've been thinking about our talks. And I think worship should be earned. You should be loved for serving your people. Perhaps one day, I'll earn back that love. Is that why you haven't moved on? Can't solve this. Not yet. The plant. It's drawing its strength from the other side of the gate. We must find a way around. It's been empty for as long as I can remember. Could also be nothing.
We must take down the Noken!
You hear that? Just exploring?
Evade the fire!
If you have business in other realms before speaking to your son, I'll join you. It's been so long since I could travel at will. Another Coal Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about them. Where are we headed? They've rallied more soldiers since our last visit. The gloves. And the fair hair. This warrior reminds me of someone. Yes, I'm coming. That position looks correct. Very. Come, look at this. It's finished. Let's return to Astrid. Just gorgeous. Let's go. It's just past those doors up ahead. There's a metal plate here with glowing runes. For what it's worth. Mimir, the large dwarf statue we saw, who does it depict? Lead the way, God of War. We will follow.
We got its attention!
Come. You need real shelter. Food.
My arrows will slow her! Say the word!
We told it to move. Meanwhile, I'll see what else I can learn while we're here. Maybe I'll send a few Einherjar back to Valhalla for good measure. Can't get through this way. I don't think that's what you meant to do.
It's vulnerable when it glows! Attack the core!
I'm up for closing the rest if you are, Kratos. They never tread this close.
Burn it off its perch!
My home. I was born here.
Incoming fire up above!
Giving up your body? And it saved the wildlife. I'll have your back. Kratos, look. An encampment. It's Sigrun's family crest. Looks like a vault door to me. What? I know all the Ragnarok prophecies. There's no champion of the giants. I said almost.
Another Noken behind you!
I told you. We could check the arena. It was long ago. It's hard to say, but she sounds like the woman I knew. Our paths crossed only briefly, but I'll never forget it. Nice work. Then we should find a way around. Not killing gods you haven't. Or else what are we doing in this realm? Forging this weapon? Your choice. You know where it might lead. He died trying to find the other treasure. He didn't know you were doing the same. The Norns have no presence this way.
Here it comes!
Someone's out here.
There! Perhaps the injured animal is inside. Soundstone! More of them back here!
There's another enemy somewhere here. Let's find them. I know. That's why I still might kill you when this is over.
We have to remove his footing!
The native wildlife stands no chance while it's alive. We must follow it. Okay. Fast learner. Really? How very strange. Very clever. You won't be able to damage it without destroying the mother. It's a large bulbous thing. You can't miss it. This is the right area, but we can't go further on the sled. Faye showed great courage to walk in Thor's path. Are you done? All right, then. I'm fine to stick around. Do you hear that song? It is not too late to avoid my mistakes. Your son must walk his own path, but you can still guide him. And I will help you, however I can, for his sake. That was instructive. I once knew a warrior like the one he spoke of. She was extraordinary. I never realized that the warrior could have been Faye. The sooner we find your son, the sooner you'll be able to focus. I just hope it works. I hate to tell you, the parts in your mind will be real too. This is good training. We'll need to lower that bridge. Are we done? He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower. Look! Over there. Ah, Midgard. What is that?
More light elves on your right!
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment.
It's stunned! White! Right flank!
Taking a page out of Odin's book. And less lonely.
Never has there been a weapon to match Mjolnir.
When you enter the Norn's domain, it can be disorienting. If you fancy a boot to the head, we can see inside the building through there. Do you see anything of value? Atreus has influenced you, has he not? Conditioned you to help those in need?
Watch out! Another Soul Eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it!
Careful, that's the Alpha. Tough fight. No door. But there must be a way inside. Let's get moving. Come, look at this.
We endure.
We're heading back to my home. More to explore.
Right side, Kratos!
There's one last rock still blocking the geyser. To your home? Is it still standing? The realm travel room. This place has seen better days.
Raiders, to your right!
You're under no obligation to help me. That was the last of the poison. Despite everything, the garden survives. Because of us. I thought I heard ravens. Damn it. What did he say?
Prepare yourself! An arrow will slow her down!
You jumped? What did Odin do to drive everyone away? What weapons did he make the dwarves build him? How much was just Mjolnir? Can one man do this much damage? You've said it yourself. Atreus takes after his mother. His approval is her approval. Well done. I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face once freed. I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me. There's an explosive over here that could be of use.
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
We've returned to the plains. This place is already healing. Oh no. Something's wrong. My spell, I can feel it slipping.
Back on your feet, Kratos! Focus on the summoner!
That doesn't look right.
Everyone was terrified.
We better turn around. Found something good? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to twist the knife. Well done. Now we can cross. More Sather markings. We're definitely getting closer. That brazier. Maybe it could help with those vines.
Time's nearly up!
Are we off to find that elven sanctum then, or something else? Well, there you go.
Well done. Shall we try another? It's flying back.
You know, an arrogant man once told me you can't change the past, only how it shapes you. I think he might be right. It's been a while since I've had a confidant. Would the god of few words lend me his ear now and again? All things do. That is no reason not to try. We'll be going then.
It's in the water! Raiders behind you, Kratos! Shield!
You're getting ahead of yourself. Let's see if Sindri has had any luck. Very well. Our home is in the realm between realms for the moment. You can find us there when you're ready.
They'll continue to spawn unless we destroy their nest!
I'm with you. Alfheim. What's there? A young warrior needs his own space, don't you think? I knew that leaving Odin would have consequences, but I never imagined this. I never imagined so many lost homes, lost souls. Can we leave? I wish I had your confidence with my own son when he was Atreus' age. Baldur craved adventure, but with the words of the Norns repeating in my head, who could use your help and companionship. We should talk.
It's going to grab you!
Late or not, you have completed your task. You have done well.
Nice throw!
Faye and Thor sharing a drink?
Hang on!
That's enough. Once you see the signal, count it down. What does that mean? Yngvi, listen. I'm only trying to say, I closed a chapter today I thought I never could. Maybe every bit of anger and pain we can find a way to let go of is a gift we can give ourselves, you know? Not yet. Soon. They fought here. Thor and your wife.
It's sigil magic! You spared her! Why?
We don't have the equipment for this. Kratos, did you really kill your homeland's fates and use their powers to go back in time?
The ancient's stunned! Keep on it!
What are you doing here? The way forward is magically sealed. Something in here is giving it power. We can always return another time.
Deflect the attack! Poison at your back!
You think my anger is irrational? You've known Freya for mere moments and already you're taking his side? Maybe now it can finally begin to heal. Wisdom? Magic? Ability to tolerate you for long periods of time? The father. Odin, I presume? I wish I'd known sooner. If there are spirits with unfinished business, it's my responsibility to help them move on. Always happy to just explore. Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me. Well, there you go. Astrid, what happened to you? To your garden? You can thank Mimir for that. Atreus reminds me more of Freya in his youth than of Balder. His sensitivity, his compulsion to help any and all in need. Seems you've got other things on your mind. Are you done yet? You can ask that of the Norns, if we find them. Sigrun and her brother had issues over that. There's a celestial altar across the river. According to Bigvir, the altars were once used to signal the wolves, and now we have just the scepter to do it.
Do not command me!
Maybe we could detonate the rocks. You could raise the gantry, then swing from it. No?
Is your shield broken? Last one!
What was he doing in the mead hall? No time for picking flowers,
Sigil magic could break through their shield! More Einherjar! Left side!
Kratos, I see something. Forget I asked. All right, never mind.
Kratos! What are you waiting for?
Whatever that was, it wasn't correct. All right, then. I'm fine to stick around. Are we done? The gate is down, but it has to stay that way. Kratos, I think I see a key. It could be to the vault in the treasury.
Get that wretch! It has a stone!
I always admired the love Tyr inspired.
Kratos! Are you okay?
We could always warm up first. Oh, yeah. With a compulsion to help those in need. That was partly what led him to Alfheim in the first place, and why he stayed so long. I have a bow, Kratos, and I know how to use it. You know? You think you can even begin to understand the pain of losing a child?
Yes! Bring it down!
Anytime. Did you see that? I don't understand why they keep fighting. Can't they sense Odin is dead? There's more to do here. You sure you want to leave? Over here. Agreed. Watch yourself.
Watch out! It's a soul eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it!
I figured. Better they be in dwarven hands than Aesir ones.
Right flank! Bifrost! Come on!
The boy is allowed to have secrets. All children do. Back to Svartalfheim? Well, you may want to think fast unless you want someone to make that choice for you. Shame to have interrupted its meal. Mimir, you want to talk about it?
They're healing! Back! Back!
Well, I'll be in my room. It's me. Gods, Mimir. Mimir, look. Another Fjotalund marking. That's one way of looking at it. I'll bet you wouldn't. Not bad.
It's regaining strength!
Evidently. Can't destroy that with the sigil arrow.
Kratos!
Yes. There. Can you cut a way through the ice? They're testing my patience.
Kratos, your spear!
Whatever that was, it wasn't correct. I'm pleased to see you awake. What was that? So, Mimir, you're hated by an entire realm because of one mistake. Perhaps a different angle could cut all three at once. No, that's not it. What about today?
More wretches behind you!
Come closer. Look at this. Your analytical mind knows no bounds. A Hofgufa. I haven't seen one since I was a child. I'm glad to hear you say that, Mimir.
Your words are misguided! Your shield could be of use! It's firing from the water!
You all right? I miss anything? You fought them before, haven't you? Figures.
We should head for the flaw behind the Asgard Tower. Without Ragnarok, it's our only chance to break through the wall.
I held his invading army to a stalemate. This is our invasion, a siege on his terrain. I want our most experienced wartime general in the field. I don't care about the honors. I don't care about the prophecies and champions. I just need us to win. You always doubt your leadership, but that little army of yours proved more than valiant. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for her, but I'm glad you could be. Thank you.
Bring it on!
There's a metal plate here with glowing runes. Connected to the wisps, maybe?
Another white to the left!
I need equipment. We should be able to detonate that debris. I crafted a protection ward that'll keep me from being pulled out of the realm. It should hold until I find what I need. I'd like to grab that flower.
This won't take long!
Are you ready? No need for arrows? Seems like a waste.
Up above! Poison! Impressive!
Since when have you ever asked for permission? Retire? Hell's Eagle wants to retire? Nice work. Ever try flying in a sandstorm? I imagine Freyr showed the Dark Elves that Gulon could be trained to pull a plow. They must have found new uses for them once the sandstorm arrived. I imagine they're now bred to aid in traveling the surface. Kratos, over here. This standing bell inside the altar. How do you feel? Magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it. Your word may have been lost to time.
They summon a wight! Hurry! Get that wretch! It has a stone!
Good timing! Let's see what Brock made you! This won't stop until I close that realm tear. Atreus, help keep them off me!
I need more power! Atreus! Come help me with the spell! I'll show you how!
But there may be more creatures in danger. We should look for other wisps. Together again.
Enough!
Up to you. Kratos, don't you want to bring Atreus with you for this? It's a wonder I've had such difficulty killing you. On your mark. Another crane. All right, never mind. Try your axe, maybe? I can shoot more than one, remember? I see. You intend to stop the shield partway through its movement. Clever. Let's get moving. Oh, come, Mimir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you? No. If we could defeat this creature, we can defeat the one threatening Birger. He's waiting for us. Could we leave here, now that the distractions are out of the way? Me too. My little fool.
No. You're just sharing your thoughts on a subject you know nothing about. It's on that pedestal by the balcony!
It won't listen to us. Not until we complete the other challenges.
Enemies!
Careful! Those Grimm are possessed by nightmares. They'll be even more dangerous until we stun them.
Hit its chest! What it drops is highly volatile.
From me, of course. Well done. We can cross the gap now. So much has happened since I last saw Freya. I'm not even sure where to begin.
They'll come again with greater force.
Still waiting for his day, as legend has it. If we can find him. Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy. At least the creature is still alive. So not for a while, then. An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Deimos?
Behind you! Incoming! I need more room to work! We can resume when you're ready!
Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half-drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants.
Can't do this without you, Kratos! Up you go!
Thor was drunk, sloppy. But she was drunk on something else. Rage.
Why do you wait here, friends? Atreus' mother was a giant, isn't that right? I'll tell you the whole story soon, I promise. In fact, some would say the landscape is the treasure.
My arrows are the only way!
Don't call me that. I haven't been that person in a long time. But I'm happy to see you too. I'd feared the worst for so long, what you must have been through. Wait, we should go back. I didn't read the rune. Missing the desert? Keep up! Don't think that's the right tool for the job.
There! Another weak spot to break!
Back to the crater? Ah, that's it. This way. Kratos, up here. Watch yourself. There we go. What are you doing? She was in love. Foolish, deadly mistakes come with the territory.
I will attack on my own time!
Good. Now we may control the time of day. Shame. We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim.
Try throwing your axe!
Let's get these rocks out of the way, no? Can she even do that? Not be hell? With the mining rigs disabled, the bay is full of life again.
Doesn't matter, it still wants us dead! Do something! Prevent its attack!
They sound eager. Good.
They're coming from the nest! It's charging an attack! Stop it!
Until you're ready to go, I'll just chat with our new allies.
That was quite the block!
You have a brother?
Come on, get up!
No. He failed you.
Nice aim!
Just look at that.
Nice shot! That did it!
Are you done?
Your timing's off!
Now, where are we going? I recognize this market. Villages would meet and trade here. Why'd they never rebuild? That's not the problem, is it? Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother. I know. I wouldn't try to touch it. Not in a million winters. I'm no fool. He saved our lives. It's the least we can do. You don't get to make that choice, not with the debt you owe me. I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freya was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Maybe. Any other questions?
A lull. It won't last. Only one remains!
Apologizing to me for this makes it sound like his death was a tragic accident. Freyr knew what he was doing, and he saved us because of it.
Easily done.
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed. I'm a stranger here.
Fall back!
Well, Mimir, I suppose we've made enemies of both the Vanir and Aesir people now.
Don't get too close! It's claws!
So let me see if I understand. We're expected to find someone to relieve Hrasfellr and become Hel?
Never too late to learn from your own mistakes. Well done.
More than you know. I don't need you to comfort me. Either of you.
Wait! Baldur, come back! Talk to me!
You came.
Kratos!
We'll need new equipment to solve this. I'm with you. Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Excuse me. Looks like we're heading out. This way.
Kratos, we need you!
Don't credit your reputation, Mimir. They see the whole lives of any who approach them.
Well, shall we? Kratos, now!
We may need to work together on this one.
Another Noken to the left! Incoming!
I suppose your skills are needed. Small mercies.
I'm trying!
Good idea. Why did I have to come back here? Be reminded of all this.
She has you in her sights!
Likely at the funeral.
Break its concentration! Quickly! Last ones! Why are you all the way back there? Go after it!
While we're here, I suppose I'll mingle. That worked. Shall we? We can keep moving.
He's as hot-headed as you! Try cooling it down first!
Could we burn those vines? Perhaps with my sigil arrows. Just need to get the timing down. Those mining towers. They're blasting filth into the air.
Very nice!
Kratos, up here. There's nothing here.
They're defenseless now!
Thank you for coming. Big Veer used the diversion to escape.
Got it!
I am reaching my limit for enlightened platitudes from you today. Can you please just shut up and kill things? I'd say information, but why keep them locked up afterward? Why not just kill them? Well, considering how Spartans are made, it's no wonder you turned out as you did. Your fate was sealed from the start. That's correct. No, it's true. There was a time I hated them for it. Envied the love Odin's people lavished on him. But we've seen what blind loyalty leads to. Though I believe my people were wrong to turn on me, I will always respect their choice. Guess we'll find out.
So much has been taken from me and I'm just supposed to let it all go?
You ready to go?
My shot's compromised. We need to move. Find another angle to burn it.
Keep up. Okay, I'll just say it. I'm getting a really terrible feeling from this place.
It has a stone!
How in the realms did they capture such a large one? This is kinda calming in its own way.
Get that thing to shut up!
Have it your way, then. Well done. Time to set it loose. Better they get this from you.
Here it comes!
No effect. Perhaps a different arrow. Let's keep looking. This way. You feel that? We haven't killed all of them.
Lightning headed your way!
Practice never hurts. Many thanks.
Focus on the summoner! Your master is no more. Be at peace.
Don't underestimate Odin's powers of persuasion. He filled my son's head with lies. Why wouldn't he do the same with yours? Celebrate your victories, Kratos. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Whatever destroyed this tunnel, it must be big. Guess we're leaving. This way. Mimir, now that we have a moment, can I ask you about your mission to Helheim with Hildisvini? All right, then. I'm fine to stick around.
Atreus, take the tear on the right. I'll talk you through it. Interrupt it! Quickly!
It did for him.
Good. He's leaving.
I won't be returning there anytime soon. Not when there's so much to do. But Thank you for offering. Perhaps not. But we can end their suffering now. I can't read that from here. Let's head back and I can take a better look. Your work is beautiful. Look at it. I didn't realize how much there'd be to explore here.
See what I mean?
Come here, Kratos.
Come on!
Your blades aren't hot enough to burn those vines. I'm sorry, I have no excuse for neglecting you. This equipment's sturdier than I thought. Shall we clear them out? Show the wolves there's nothing to fear? Call on Hati, please. The what? Of course. You and Atreus completed trials like these before? More Sather markings. Gunhild's companions can't be that far ahead.
Yes, be ready for anything! Gulan behind you, Kratos!
Why am I not surprised?
If it charges the attack, there's no stopping it!
We don't need to talk about her. We just need to find her. Would you like to know how that curse really worked? What it did to me? What it cost me to finally break it?
Atreus!
I don't think that's what you meant to do. Over here, the water flows. Of course. Let's go, Kratos. I did it. I went back to the site of my wedding. Faced some old ghosts.
Fall back! Deal with the nest, or they'll keep coming!
Happy to fire more arrows if it helps. If I may, have you asked Atreus why he feels the need to hide things from you?
You're on your own for now!
The storm is gone. The Song of the Sands has returned to Alfheim, albeit somewhat diminished from how I remember it as a child. That's right.
There you go!
Just waiting for you.
Too thick for that. Hurry, Kratos. They're all waiting on us.
Don't let it heal!
Certainly a far cry from our first team up against Nidhogg.
We're getting nowhere! The Einherjar return from Valhalla as quickly as we kill them!
What was that? Can't the smartest man alive put it together? The giants conceal a mysterious figure who changes the fate of Ragnarok, and you're oblivious to the only rational candidate, the one who's fought wars against gods and won. You can't possibly believe that. We'll need to send that block back up. You're right. It's not for me to say. Actually, I know somebody who's living alone in a quiet place. Why do you keep bringing him up? My brother is no concern of yours. Do you understand? Where there's a gear like that, there's usually a chain somewhere.
Now! Attack!
You overcame it, eventually. Waterfalls. We're close. There should be a gate up ahead. You would speak to me of protecting your child? Is my tragedy not enough of a lesson? Fighting fate is a waste of the precious time we're given to spend with them. You never know when someone will come along and cut it short. You're quiet, Mimir. Something on your mind? Kratos, tell me more of your homeland. Something is frightening them.
You have its attention now! Don't lose it!
I don't think that's what you meant to do. What manner of creature is that? I don't need to hear about your mistakes. I've made enough of my own, thanks. Goodbye, Charlie. I do not answer to Frigg. Odin used that little pet name to separate me from my heritage in the eyes of the Aesir. I wish I could make everyone forget it.
Back on your feet, Kratos!
Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all. You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that, you have a good heart. Nothing you've endured has changed that. I'm so proud of the man you've become, Atreus. Maybe. It would be the first time in a while I have something truly mine. We'll see.
Don't let it heal!
It's beautiful from up here, and I don't. After the price I paid to end one. Look around you, Kratos. See what happens when you don't fight a true evil. It's said that the weapons of Muspelheim retain the memories of those they kill, even after they're melted down.
Got another Bergsra back here!
Is it?
Don't just stand there! Move!
I'm all for exploring the area, but to be clear, it's down there we'll find the Norns.
I don't take orders from you!
Can't help thinking we missed something. We should come back later. Explore the prison fully. I never thought I'd live to see drakes in Vanaheim. Come here, Kratos.
Protect yourself! Or is that shield just decorative?
I must say, Mimir, of all the cruelties you enacted on Odin's behalf, These rigs were certainly the most subtle. Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here. Kratos, didn't you already slay Sather corrupted spirits? This will do nicely. Ahem. You're a cherished ally, Angrboda. I hope we cross paths again.
Don't step in those! Another wretch! To the left!
And his voice told you to come out here? Kratos. What do you think? You sound jealous. What? You're opting for a stealthy approach now? You really put her on a pedestal. Legendary, maybe. Loyal, yes. Foolish? Definitely.
The wisps! We must stop them! Well, that's one way to kill a Grim!
I can tell you're making a joke, but I lack the proper context. That's unusually optimistic of you. What? Afraid I might accidentally hit you in the heat of battle? You don't understand. I'll be torn from the realm. But you aren't dead.
They have Atreus! Enemies at your back!
I was just thinking of how Odin antagonized the giants for generations, nearly wiped them out of existence twice. Now you may have a role to play in stopping him once and for all. This place holds so many memories. Even before that day. Damn it.
I need my freedom!
Just gorgeous. I know what you're doing. Trying to play on my sympathies in the hope I let you live.
Grim, behind you, Kratos!
If only all battles were so simple. Time to feed my plants. Hello, Brock. Of course. How rude of me. Doesn't look like we can get there. Farewell, Angrboda. Okay. Just say the word when you're ready to leave. Are we going or not?
Bring it on! I have to break his hold on me, and you are in the way!
We can't kill it. We'll have to burn it out. My, that is lucky. Okay. I don't see any signs of battle, just the end of one.
Fire from above!
Maybe. Do you have a massive giant's corpse for me to revive? Did these warriors wrong you at some point, Mimir? You're quite agitated, even for you. Now, the word. It must be done. I've lived with this pain far too long. I never thought I'd come back here. I don't think that's what you meant to do. So much about that day I wish I could change. If only I'd seen the signs. I am here. Kratos, look. A chain. Caught in vines.
And this is for mine!
How are you so sure?
From behind! Incoming!
Do you regret it, Mimir?
We've both been blinded by Odin! It doesn't have to end this way!
Frustratingly. But it's had me thinking about my tendencies, patterns. I just hope this time we're breaking ours. Doing something new. A tribute. Made by the elves for my brother. He must have found it too painful to keep. It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree? Well, that was unexpected. Whatever we're tracking, it blew through here. We should find a way up and around the debris.
It retreats!
Hello, Brock.
Why do you think I need to hear any of this right now? My focus is on regaining my freedom, and I have no intention of being distracted. Impressive shot!
Nothing in the world. Oh, your position was quite clear. Doesn't look like we can reach it from down here. Ready to spar. Empty. I admit I feel let down. If you're hoping to find a way out, we can go back the way we came. You've never struck me as someone who fears death, because you tapped it with a hammer. Of that I have no doubt. Still, they are his to bear.
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
You have an interest in botanicals now? Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
Enemies on the right! Protect yourself! Interrupt her!
Look, I wasn't trying to provoke you or cast doubt on your marriage. It just seems to me your thoughts haven't caught up to your instincts yet. And I know something about that.
It's charging!
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
Let's go!
Interesting. Well, come on. We can discuss it on the train. Feel it? The air's humming with magic. He didn't create a truce through diplomacy alone. His godhood, his very presence is what healed this land and allowed peace to take root. But once he left, he had to have known what would happen.
We can't damage it from here! We should lure it to its den!
Not today!
So, wander they did, exploring the world tree from root to branch. But one day, it came time for Girth to wander away. Odin has much to answer for. If Groa's prophecy is correct, perhaps my realm can finally know peace. Perhaps I can know peace.
Evade! You can't block a blast that powerful!
Ugh. Is he always making puns like that? Let's cross the bridge now. Don't blame yourself. He is at peace.
Why are you blocking? Finally!
My arrows can't go through walls, I'm afraid. That did something. Pardon me, won't you?
Try throwing your axe!
Yes. Perhaps the realms may finally find peace and healing.
Behind you! Incoming!
Mimir, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Hrasvelgr.
Forgetting someone?
Seems you got other things on your mind. Kratos, we're all eager to hear your thoughts on the matter. After all the battles I've fought, why does the other side of this door scare me most? You've got godlike strength. Maybe you could move the statues? The water. I never thought we'd bring life back to these parched canyons. We may access more of the crater, but more importantly, life will return. You've done something good today, Kratos.
Grim headed your way! Fast! I can seal it! Just buy me time!
The world's smartest man would avoid knowledge? Easy, girl, easy. That's right. Good.
Watch where you're going. The plants are extra aggressive in this humidity.
Do you hear that song? All those times I found you. Why'd you refuse to fight me? She told me all about it when she found me.
That will shut it up!
Now embed your blades into the glowing vines and light it. I quite agree. She's an impressive young woman.
Back! Back!
I take it you have notes. Thor. He never was one for the arts. When we get out of here, I'll give you some space. Let you think carefully about whether you're ready for what it means to make this weapon. And to use it.
They have Atreus!
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way. Let's find your wolves. Get back to tracking the Norns. Oh, with embarrassing speed. There must be a way to reach the lower levels. Just need to find a way down. You know, I would have beaten you. And where would that be? You need never apologize to me, old friend.
What are you doing? Get in its face!
Thanks for trying.
I suppose we do make a good team.
Oh. If the shield were to stop in the middle, the gate would be accessible. See that? For once, prophecy is on our side. All the elements are nearly in place for Groa's vision of Asgard's doom. Tyr, Galahorn, the wolf giants. If we can find Surtur, that's... I'm not saying anything you haven't thought. Her secrets haunt every step of your path, wasn't it? Maybe if you talked about your doubts, they wouldn't explode when you talked to your son. I guess a difference of opinion is hardly the most I'm setting aside for this alliance. As long as the plan is to kill Heimdall, the rest matters little. Strange how you'd rather bring me along for this task instead of your own son.
Good shot! Hard to catch those things off guard! Come on, Kratos, get up! Clear the area! Enough! When the day comes to face Freya again, it will be when I am standing on my feet and free. Do you understand me? It will not be while I'm stuck in this preposterous situation.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir. Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head. Thank you for sharing. And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen.
Atreus, focus! They've got your son! It's Soundstone! Watch the claws! Incoming!
Go with peace, brothers and sisters.
Lightning headed your way!
This Durlin is an ally? Like being inside your own mind. I'll tell you all about it one day. Maybe. How did you manage to survive that fall? All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depths to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true. Just make extra noise once the assault begins. If we distract them long enough, Hildisfini and Atreus will have more than enough time to get in and out undetected. I'm fine.
Attack it!
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief? It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life.
Don't you see it's over? There's no need for this! It's explosive! Be careful!
And now they are dead.
What do you expect me to do? That's it! Don't relent!
Kratos, don't you have a way through that door? Normal weapons won't do. We must blow through the debris. Look what they've done to this place. Not against you. Either of you. You have my word. I'm glad we did this, Kratos.
That was quite the block! Incoming above you! You are not welcome here!
Good training session. You envisioned us working together at a time it seemed impossible. It's a rare thing being able to imagine a better future. I'm glad you could. That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. Kratos, we're forgetting something. Is that a key? It would not go well for them. Once a predator becomes accustomed to a land, it is cruel to move them.
The rune! Attack the rune!
Hello, Brock.
It's opening its stomach again! Get ready!
Damn dragons. We've outdone ourselves. I see. The geyser under the water wheel is blocked. Sounds like a plan.
Atreus, please! That weapon clearly isn't working! Disrupt its attack from the sky!
That helped.
Look out!
No. There was a time I could recall the face of every one of my people, but sometimes I wonder if gods live too long. Do you know why I left that night, Mimir? Can't believe we missed this. I'm the Valkyrie Queen, as Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me. Ready. Kratos, Atreus. That eclipse was your doing, I take it. I failed, all the same.
On your right! More Gulan!
No, I suppose not. I guess I'm grateful to have you by my side, doing this work, this place. It used to be sacred. Now it sits abandoned, vandalized. Hopefully the objects I'm looking for are still here. First, stop calling me Your Majesty. Second, that's not what I said. It's just that when you hand that loyalty over to someone like Odin without question, I just wish people would think for themselves rather than follow blindly. Surely you can relate.
You know what to do!
And here I thought you were good with riddles. Is there really anything here for us? Kratos, thank you for taking the time to help my people. Seems I don't have much choice.
Sister, I know the hate that burns you from within. I have felt those flames, known the comfort of their warmth. I wronged you, and I cannot change that. Never apologize enough for it. But the hatred, vengeance, you have to let it go. Yes, sister.
Odin used roots of the World Tree as part of his spell that kept me from leaving Midgard. Nidhogg protects the tree's roots, wherever they are. I'm not leaving here without my brother. Kratos, aren't you coming?
What are you doing? All clear.
More sport than battle.
You've done that before, haven't you?
You said monuments are useless. Why restore this one? I'm sorry, what were you about to say?
I can't help you like this!
Question answered. Everyone is so eager to advise me, as if any of you know me or what I need. The biggest loss in my life is due to you saving me when I specifically told you not to. Well, it was my family, my mess. I know Baldur wasn't perfect, but he was mine. Anyone ever tell you that you babble when you're terrified? Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, trust me, I know. Still, I wish it were not the case.
Use your blades! Burn it quickly!
This was my fear. With a drake devouring the wildlife, this land will be barren in a matter of winters. I appreciate that. Even if you can't help being an obnoxious know-it-all. Even though I may not have worshippers now, or even a people, we're still gods, and we can make a difference in many lives.
Now what?
This area seems inactive. Something is coming, and it's not happy. What is that name? It's almost impressive.
At least we're still alive. Try another weapon!
Would you mind repeating what you were saying? I made a choice. One she couldn't accept. Kratos, she hates me. She will be a problem for us. Better we find her than she finds us.
Come on, get up!
Kratos, up here! He did make a lasting impression.
This has to end!
Well, that's certainly true. Can you see if there's a way inside while you're up there? What?
Not many left!
What are they keeping back there? Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened. It's a question every parent must grapple with sooner or later.
You're too impatient! Wait until it opens its chest to attack! Look! It's carrying treasure!
Yes, you're right. Goodbye, Gunhild.
That's it!
That was fun. Another incomplete rune slate. A trip to Alfheim. I don't know. It's been lifetimes since I've been here. I've calculated every risk I've ever taken. Tried to mitigate all the ways it could go wrong, and still, it all falls apart. You just throw yourself into situations in harm's way, and somehow it always works out for you. You always end up all right with that stupid grin.
Nice aim! Then do a better job distracting it!
I promised I would take care of my people. Yes, well, you love some children more than others. How can you, of anyone alive, be squeamish about war? After all the gods you've killed. I know. And we both know the places protecting your child can take you.
An ancient! Guards up! Efficient!
Go with peace, brothers and sisters. Well, at least it's a relatable story.
There can't be much more! More wisps back here!
Beautiful, isn't it? Hold on. Something's not right. Opinbera. You're both as much a part of my suffering as anyone. It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him. It means we've stepped into their domain. Be ready for anything. Hello, Sindri.
Don't let him complete his spell!
The four of us, and I you. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate. I guess we'll have to come at this another way. You look terrible. Get some rest.
Now! Attack the rune!
It isn't that I mind walking, of course. But if we use your sled, your wolves could follow the scent of the Norns and take us to them. Isn't that why we're out here? You'll certainly be able to reach new areas in the bay with that spear. I think that's our cue to go. Good. We've handled the wisp problem. I'd like to know how they managed to escape and form that creature, though. The wisps are all locked inside their springs again. It's done.
Behind you! Changing arrows! Nothing good can come of this noise!
The rune disappeared. Let's go check the blade in the center. Okay. Just say the word when you're ready to leave.
Nice work.
You're punishing yourself, aren't you, Mimir? For exploiting the laborers. For the Lungbacher. Can we leave?
We'll get it done.
That dragon looks remarkably lifelike for a sculpture. The sword was forged for the ceremony. A symbol of our union. Molna! Molna! The deepest wounds form the strongest bonds. Bastard said it as part of our vows. I hate it when he's right. Asgard holds a part of me I can't sever. I bond to my son, to the Valkyries. That damn realm isn't just Odin's. It belongs to me, too. The pain he caused is his. I refuse to keep holding on to it. This sword no longer holds our legacy, but it will serve as mine.
Odin has taken so much from us already. The realms have suffered enough. No matter the cost. This ends today. If he dies, I will kill you. Plan on that.
I could try, but you may not find them cooperative.
As long as I find them.
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one. Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
Get out! Get out of me! I got it.
It's over. It's really over. I suppose this is the point where I forgive you, or I kill you.
To be honest, I don't think I can do either.
There's still a part of me that is so angry. And it'll always be angry.
But no, you are not the one who needs to die.
I do see that.
Everything that's happened between us, you would stake your life on it.
What do you know of me?
The giants wait for war in Jotunheim. I am far from whole. Impossible. The 9 realms are closed to all.
Enough.
Leave this place. Go and do not return. Go before I change my mind. If the Hound of Hell is loose, he'll chew through the fabric of the realms. Hellwalkers are just the beginning. What were you thinking? Maybe, for the moment, you're of more use to me alive. I refuse to remain bound to this realm. We travel to Vanaheim.
Not quite yet. Think you're the only one who can craft a binding spell?
I spent many long winters thinking about what I would say to you as I watched you take your last breath. But now, I realize there's only one thing I need you to know. You have no hold on me anymore. You always sought knowledge well. Now I'm going to teach you what it's like to lose everything. Bow to your queen! You've never loved anyone!